What's up, guys? Here it is, March 2nd. We leave in a few days on March 6th to go to Eufaula, Alabama for the first event of the year. Had a little bit of time this morning and wanted to show you a little bit. Pretty much finished up the boat and truck wrap for the year, and kind of wanted to give you a little rundown on, some sponsors. I want to thank everybody for being on board this year, and kind of show you what rig I'm running and how I got it set up and everything. So we'll go ahead and dive into it. As far as the truck, title sponsor this year, Central Mini Stop on Highway 378 Lake City. They got everything you need. Good cooking, rods, reels, some shells, baits, everything you pretty much need, they got it. Go check them out. MH&S Directional, Pinnacle One Inventory Solutions. Moving on to the bed, Bass Automotive, East Clarendon Collision, Sandy Bay Marine. Check out Donnie McKenzie at Sandy Bay. He'll take care of you. Any of your boat needs, he'll take care of it like it's on. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Gary's Transmission Automotive, Snap-on Tools. Also, of course, the National Professional Fishing League. Check them out on their website, Facebook, and Instagram. Moving on to tailgate, Phantom Outdoors, Scranton Tire, Tree Shaker Tackle. Moving on to the boat, kind of the same deal. Gary's Transmission Automotive, MH&S Directional, Bass Automotive, Snap-on Tools, Blake Electric Company. He's actually going to be on the truck as well. We're waiting on a few decals to get in. Well, he'll be on the truck as well. East Clarendon Collision, Pinnacle One, Sandy Bay right here on the back, and also Central Mini Stop right here in the center. As far as what I'm running this year, this is a Ranger 2020 Ranger 520L. Running a new Mercury 4-stroke Pro XS. Atlas hydraulic jack plate on there. Of course, your 8-foot power pole blades. As far as units, running 2 HDS Lives, Lowrance HDS Lives at the dash, 212s. And moving on up front, running another HDS 12 Live, and also the Garmin 1022 with live scope and the perspective mount. As far as how I got my boat laid out and inside, we'll hop on into that and kind of give you a little rundown. Nothing too special, but we'll give you a little peek at it. As far as my center box, a lot of guys, they'll distribute their weight. They'll put all the, the plastics, the heavier things at the back. That way you get a little more speed out of your boat. I pretty much keep everything up front. I don't like to try to go looking for a whole lot. I kind of keep everything I need right here for the most part. My shad wraps, jerk baits, some OG Slims, pretty much all my top waters. I keep some worms in here, some trick worms, speed worms, my Senkos, my jigs, and some creature bait type deals, flat-sided crankbaits, my square bills. Pretty much keep a little bit of everything in here. Most of my stuff I use on a daily basis is all in here. Swim jigs, chatterbaits, and I use these Tupperware containers a lot for my swim baits. Like far as they're best when you leave them in the clamshell because the tails don't get crooked or anything like that. So I keep all these in just a regular old Tupperware container, and they're just easy to take in and out, and pretty much easy to keep up with. So like all my 3.25s, 3.3s, that type of deal, kind of keep all those in here. Pretty easy to get to. Some jerky J's, Castaic jerky J's, spinnerbait box, buzz bait box. I keep another Tupperware container back here in the back for like all my bigger swim baits, like count 5. Like this is a True Bass, 5.5 inch. Keep all my bigger swim baits, 4.75s, 5.5s, and bigger. Pretty much keep all them in another Tupperware container back here in the back. Kind of the same deal. Some G-Juice. Always keep 2 big spools of line here. Just a little bit of everything. we'll move on to the day box. I'll show you what I got in here. In my day box, I kind of keep what I use. You know, I go in this box a lot during the day, so I kind of keep what I need in here a bunch. Like your bobber stoppers. I put these in I order these off of Amazon in a 3x3 little Ziploc bag. It works good. I throw them all in here. I kind of know where they're all at. Easy to take in and out. All your wacky worm, you know, O-rings, keep all those in here. A wacky worm tool, that type of deal. Some, you know, jig trailers, some more bobber stoppers, kind of that normal deal. I always keep a Sharpie in here. You don't ever know, you paint your line, like paint your braid. If it gets dull looking, then you don't ever know. Label some boxes. I always keep my scale. I got a coal beam down there as well. For the boxes I keep in here, like a spicy and sweet beaver box, kind of some flipping baits. Some of my hooks, like wacky worm hooks, drop shot hooks, Tokyo rig hooks, some chatterbait trailers, that type of deal. Also, I keep my weights in here, like all my tungstens. I got them all labeled with a Sharpie. Kind of got them all trying to lay it out where they're, you know, decently organized. Kind of get to them pretty quick. Also, got my hooks, kind of same deal. These small little lure lock boxes work pretty good. EWG hooks, flipping hooks, screw locks. So all my EWGs, my flipping hooks, some of the offset worm hooks right there. Some of the blade hooks for like a swim bait with a little blade on it. Kind of keep all those kind of in here as well. Screw lock. Don't ever know, I can practice a lot of times. You don't want to shake some fish off. You don't want to use the hook. I'll throw a screw lock on there and just use the bait with the screw lock itself and no hook. That's pretty much the best way to shake them off. And kind of keep all that in here at all times. It's easy to get to. That's pretty much it in that one. The next box on my driver's side, kind of keep some miscellaneous stuff in here. First aid kit, chest mount for the GoPro, YOLO Tech mount, face shield, paper towels, throwable. Keep some line in here in this tower container here as well. Like all my leader line, some small braid for the spinning reel, just some more fluorocarbon. Kind of keep all that in here just in case you ever need to get to it. As far as my rod locker, pretty much standard. Everybody, I keep all my rods on my passenger side. Pretty much got it full. I probably got, I don't know, 20-25 rods in here. I use rod socks on everything. It's definitely the way to go. You know, keeps you from breaking your rods, breaking your eyes off, a lot less tangled up type of stuff. I pretty much keep all that in here. Moving on to the center compartment here, kind of keep just small things. A buff, some gloves, sunscreen, an extra pair of glasses, ibuprofen, boat registration, that type of deal. It's also got a pretty cool USB port. You can charge your phone. I put my wallet in here a lot. Just kind of some small stuff. Moving on to the passenger side, I used to keep this open at all times because of co-anglers, but this year with the NPFL there will be no co-anglers, so that's pretty neat. So I'll be able to keep a lot more tackle than what I used to keep. So I just got some rain suits here. One necessity you always gotta have is a little jump box. This thing has saved me a couple times, so always keep a little jump box in here. Some spray for your units, like for your graphs in the morning time, or if they get dirty, spray and wipe them right off, get them cleaned up. I keep some tackle back here that I don't use a whole lot, but I have it anyway. You know, certain times of year type stuff, like your spoons and hair jigs, some of your swim bait heads, flukes and swim baits, some more creature baits. I also keep, you know, towel to wipe everything off with. I keep these all in this is a deep box. Keep all my Ned rigs, drop shot type baits in here. Also your Carolina rig and punch skirts, Nico skirts, that type of deal. Stuff you don't use a whole lot, but you know you need it at times. Keep some rope back here. You know, get off to a dock, you can tie off to a dock when you're by yourself or that type of deal. Kind of rest this is just kind of rain suits and all. Keep in here. Moving on to the driver's side. Driver's side is kind of the same deal. I keep, you know, of course, my life jacket. I always keep an extra life jacket in here as well. Also some more stuff you don't use a whole bunch. I mean, just some of these big deep boxes are easier to store back here. I got my DT6s all the way up to 6XDs, that type of deal. Then I got one from 6XDs all the way to 10XDs. A little bit of variety. I keep all my treble hooks in a big deep box. Kind of easy to get to. You ain't got to hunt too hard for it. Everything I got treble hook wise is in there. Keep some extra baits back here. Just a few small things like extra pack of worms I use a lot, stuff like that. Definitely a must-have right here is a pair of goggles, like dirt bike goggles, because even though with that face shield will get foggy a lot of times when it's raining, and it gets really hard to try to drive a boat and wipe the fog out of it and all that type of deal. And goggles are the way to go. Like Texas rig worms here, like some curly tails, brush hogs, that type of deal. But we'll move on to the battery compartment here. Show you what we got going on in here. This year changed things up a little bit from the years past. This year gonna be running 3 Rely-On trolling motor batteries. And I still kept my X2 cranking battery. What's pretty cool about this year is I'm running a power pole charge system. So that is definitely the deal. I mean, I've took this charger and I've just played around with it to see what it do. And I mean, I've been 3, 4, 5 days without cutting my main power off, and it's left everything on all night for my batteries and all, and fish all day for 3 or 4 days in a row and never lose any kind of power. So that's pretty special. And then I keep an extra prop back here as well. Never know what might happen. Like I said, as far as the units, got 2 HDS Live 12s. Kind of use this one for 3/4. Like I split the screens up, 3/4 mapping, and then like a little small section of 2D. And this one's mainly I got a 2D and a down scan, and they use the bottom for side scan. It's all Bass Boat Technology mounts. These things are rock solid, like they will not move. It's a pretty cool deal. Definitely a little tip here for those of you that run the power pole light like I do, for your navigation light, like the RMP power pole light. Those are really good, and it saves you a whole lot of time. You don't have to go back there and put the pole back there. A lot of times stuff like that, you just hit your button and everything turns on. But one thing I will say, especially you guys that run boats with the keypad instead of like actual toggle switches, these keypads will go out. I've had several of them go out before on my older boat and this boat as well. Actually, the last open last year at Lay Lake in Alabama, this front keypad right here went out at blast off that morning. So therefore, my running lights right here would not work, and they will not let you blast off if your running lights don't work. So I had to wait till everybody blasted off, and luckily somebody helped me out with one of these lights. So I definitely went and bought one of these. This is definitely a must-have if you got that. This is by Teenage Marine. This is the clamp-on navigation light system. It's like 30 or 40 bucks. You can buy one of these. They take AAA batteries. It's got little clamps in there. So let's just say, one morning, one of your keypads go out and you don't know it until it's too late. Pull these out of your box, hit the button, turn it on. All it takes is batteries. keep you some extra batteries in your boat. Clamp it to your trolling motor for your front one, and then, you know, if your back one goes out, just clamp it somewhere on your back, and, you know, that way you can get to your first spot and not really have any, you know, issues. That saves you a lot of headache right there, just for 30 or 40 bucks worth of stuff. That's pretty much it, guys, that I can think of. Nothing too crazy. Love the boat this year. Hopefully we can have some pretty good success out of it. Also, you know, of course, running the Misc 4Trex. Not 4Trex, I'm sorry, Ultrex. Got the power pole stomp buttons right here under my left side. Bass Boat Technologies mounts on the front as well. That's pretty much it. That's her. So we're gonna get a few things tidied up here and get a little bit of tackle done and get ready to get on the road here in the next couple of days. And we'll see how things go. Try to get this video out before I leave for you follow. But do follow me on my social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Bryce Matthews Fishing, because I'm going to video as much as possible down there, but I won't be able to get it uploaded until I get back. So I'll keep you up to date on Instagram and Facebook, kind of, you know, the field and the standings and things like that are kind of what's going on. So you'll be able to keep me up to date on that. But we'll definitely have a video coming out when I get back of, you know, the first event, and kind of hopefully have a practice video, and then we'll do a tournament video as well. So yep, that's it, pretty much all I got. Y'all stay tuned, be sure to follow along. See ya.